They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Franks now. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On the ground, it's Mack. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 7. The Franks looking to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Franks. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Franks. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 44. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Second and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time on a catch and run.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he will be brought 6-yard line. First and goal from the 6. To throw is Jackson. Eluding the under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Oh, good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Franks. He finds his target. It's Matthews. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just...
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Malik Harrison in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They go play action with Franks. Steps away. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. $10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw. Franks. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big play there for Atlanta.
But I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Looking to throw. Franks, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
But give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defense.
All the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact, and in his mind just screamed, out of my way, and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Odafe Oweh able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Franks. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. To sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. He's going deep for Brown. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Brandon Stephens.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
On first down, here's Franks.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Steps away to his left. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 7 yards out.
And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Setting up play action. Franks.
And going deep for Hill. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Anthony Averett picks it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
It's Franks now from the shotgun.
Open target, here's Matthews. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Off the play fake, here's Franks.
And going deep for Hill.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working that, the thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
4th down, Frank's going to throw for it. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. One more time with Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They go play action now. Jackson, he'll buy some time right. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Franks. It got his man complete. And he's in for the touchdown. And the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Now for the point after. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Jackson now. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Play action. It's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got him on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. That's taken in by Duvernay. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And just a yard to go here on second down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Touchdown! Justice Hill, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time. It's caught inside the 25.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
Touchdown, Falcons. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one 62 yards in the air. Extra point by Sly is up and good. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Play action. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 8. Jackson from the shotgun. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay from 10 yards out. And the Ravens add on. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know, they're... And he's taken down. Back in his own 7.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Ravens 59, Falcons
2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Working out of the gun, Franks. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Franks, 3rd down from the gun. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action with Franks. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled? Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A 1st down throw. Here's Franks. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On second down, Franks again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Franks now. They complete it to Hill. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A.J. Brown there to make the grab. And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play there for Baltimore. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Here's 2nd and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Franks. Open target, here's Matthews. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Setting up play action. Franks. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Franks. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They go play action with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. He's got it with the 15. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Tucker now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
It's Franks now from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. On 1st and 10, Franks. He finds Matthews. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.